Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education was really interested in understanding what qualifications are important to help scaffold students through Algebra I as they're beginning to think about taking more advanced courses down the road. Success in Algebra I is important because it's a gateway course for taking more advanced math courses. And so hopefully, even in thinking about staffing shortages and teacher mobility or teacher attrition circumstances, there'll be some information here that you might consider if you have a couple of candidates at least. So the individual's performance on the certification exam and years of experience teaching mathematics were the most strongly associated qualifications with student performance on that end of course exam. This also held true and was strongly associated for students in underrepresented or disadvantaged subgroups. So again, Black and Hispanic students, as well as students who are eligible for the federal school lunch program or who are eligible for special education services. And so these were the qualifications that we saw amongst the many variables, teacher qualification variables that we included in our model that really rose to the top in terms of the strongest relationship. So here you can see kind of a breakdown of the findings that rose to the top beyond just the certification exams. The first column here indicates the teacher qualification that we're looking at in particular. The second column represents whether or not it was associated with success for students in general. So if it has a yes in the box, that means yes, it was an important variable for students in general. And the third column indicates whether or not it was associated with success for students in underrepresented or disadvantaged subgroups. So here we can see that in addition to the two praxis variables we discussed earlier related to the certification process, we also see a few other exams here that are related to student success in Algebra I. In addition to those findings, you can note that education specialist degree, again, these are going to be folks who have a educational psychology, school psychology, or perhaps a curriculum and design background, tended to have Black and Hispanic students who did better in their classes being associated with that higher level degree. And again, that's a terminal degree. We also found that math certification type, basically if it's a continuous degree, folks who had moved out of that initial phase, also tended to have students perform better who were eligible for the federal school lunch program.